Let There Be Lights, an $11 million project more than a year in the works, is now ready to start. The iconic lights on the Bay Bridge are going to be coming back in a bigger and better way. And Ben Davis, the CEO and Chief Visionary Officer of Illuminate, which is the group behind the lights, is joining us here now to talk about the journey. We're so glad you're with us this afternoon on Cron 4. Congratulations on securing the money that you needed to get this secured. What's going to be different when you finally flip the switch on the new lights next spring?
Well, you know, this time we're working with an amazing group, Musco Lighting. The lights will be custom engineered from the ground up to survive well over time on the side of the Bay Bridge. And so we're excited to bring a really durable set with a really reliable American-based company. But we're also going to double the number of LEDs. So we're still going to be in the western span and the northern edge of the Bay Bridge, but we're going to wrap around the cable with a node on both sides so we can deliver aesthetic equity around the Bay. You know, really not just to the penthouses in San Francisco from the North Bay, but, you know, all the way down into the Bayview, hopefully over to Oakland, Alameda, Berkeley, Richmond, and the new emerging neighborhoods of Treasure Island and YBI. And remarkably, and we have to work very carefully and respectfully with the traffic engineers at CHP and Caltrans, to drivers on the Bay Bridge. We think we can do this without being a driver distraction. We actually think it might even increase driver attention, but imagine coming into San Francisco or having your friends enter our city through a portal of public art that's 1.8 miles long, seeing the city of San Francisco open up on the other side of it. We're very, very excited.
Those are some significant changes, being able to see it on both sides. Drivers will be able to watch it. Are the lights themselves actually going to be different? Because they kind of didn't withstand the test of time. That's why you had to do some fundraising to fix them and reinstall them. So are these new lights going to be able to last a little bit longer?
They're going to be flawless for the next decade and really probably beyond that. I could not have higher confidence in the group we're working with, Musco Lighting out of Oskaloosa, Iowa. I just actually visited them and with the artist Leo Villarreal, and we had a chance to demo what they're working on and the rigor that they put into this product. People should rest assured that this version is going to do very well over time.
So I kind of remember this from last time, because I've been here long enough to even live in the Bay Area when there weren't any lights on the Bay Bridge to begin with. But that when you installed them the first time around, there was some plan to make it so the pattern would never be the same. Is that going to be the case again?
That is the same. You know, the artist is amazing. The Bay lights are beautiful, but also what you see is never the same thing twice. He's randomized them, so there's this consistent opportunity to see something no one has ever seen before, not even you. You may recognize familiar standards, but it's an exquisite work of public art, really seminal around the world, and I'm delighted that we're going to be bringing it back to San Francisco, and with the generosity that has come forward to make this project a reality.
Yeah, was there ever a point where you thought, you know what, we're just not going to be able to raise all this money? Like, how did you reach the finish line?
I thought we are always going to get there. You know, there's a beautiful, generous community in San Francisco, and a lot of people love this art. And we're at actually $10.5 million raised of this $11 million project. That's enough to get us out of the gate. We know it's going to happen. But we do have $500,000 left. And if people want to go to thebaylights360.org, they can make a gift as little as $1, as much as they want, to help sort of be part of this project. That campaign can continue for many months. We're looking at installing in the fall. You may see the artists start to try and fine-tune the artwork in the winter, and maybe come back. No should book a hotel room yet, but around March of 2025.
So what has to happen between now and next spring when you think that you'll be able to, like, flip the actual switch to turn the lights on?
Well, there's really a heroic effort full of teams of people all over the place. But most importantly, you know, these new lights will be made. Every length will be custom made. It's just a beautiful new design. Then we need to get up on the bridge, and which is not easy to do. As we take the old lights down, we'll put the new lights up in one big pass. We need to work with the traffic engineers to make sure that what we're proposing is safe. And then the artist needs to get up there and really spend as much time as he needs to program the lights and achieve the level of beauty that I know that's already there, but he thinks he can take it even further. And then we'll have our grand lighting.
What is that light there behind you?
This is actually the button that we push to bring the Bay lights to turn it on. So I'm here at the Epic Steakhouse upper dining room, and I saw it in the corner, so I thought I would pull it out for this interview. It's just a little keepsake of the project, but we will bring it back into play, and you'll see this in March of 2025 with probably a group of happy people pushing that button.
Yeah, that's the official button that will bring the lights back. That's cool.
That's the official button. That's it.
Thank you so much, Ben Davis, the CEO and the visionary behind Illuminate, for bringing some attention to this subject here in the Bay. I can't believe that it's been seen by an estimated 20 million people. That's a lot of people to see the lights, and I know you got a lot to do between now and next spring, but we'll check in later on, see how the progress is going, and maybe you could I'd like to go out there with you guys and see how you actually install the lights. That would be pretty cool.
You're invited. We'll see you then. All righty.
I'll wear a hard hat.
Perfect.
Thank you, Ben.